Welcome to day 6 of our fast. Seems like it's moving by pretty quick now, and the headaches are gone and the motivation is right. We had church just the other night on Wednesday night, began our new life classes for Wednesday night, and people were excited. People were talking about how fun this has become and the hunger in it. After we got over the first couple days of our caffeine headaches, and I've heard people trying to go to Walmart and buy fruit because they're on the Daniel fast and they're out of bananas and they're out of apples. Because we're not the only church doing this. I just want to continue to tell you how proud I am of you for keeping on, especially in day 6. The day 6 devotion title says, God delights in renewal. And as we've been taking your contracts, I just want to tell you, we've been taking these every single day at lunch. As a staff, we're still fasting our lunchtime. We're laying hands on your contracts, and we're believing God for you. But I'm believing God for a renewal not only in your life, but also in Lighthouse Fellowship's church. As we've been saying around here lately, the new Lighthouse, because God is doing a new thing. And I just want to tell you today on day 6 that, man, that when you come this far, you can do it now. There's nothing that can stop you. The book says sometimes we need a renewal in our spiritual lives because we just don't want to do church as usual anymore. My grandmother and my mom are fantastic cooks. My grandmother was, my mom is, fantastic cooks. I remember when I was a young man growing up in the house, my grandmother lived with us, and one of the greatest things about being there was my grandmother was an excellent cook, and on Mondays and Thursdays she would cook for us, and she would do the chicken that she'd hand batter and do it in the black skillets, and the fried okra, and the biscuits, and the mashed potatoes. And I know that's hard to talk about on a fast of day 6, but I believe that if my grandmother would have fed that to me every single day, I would have got sick of it. As much as I liked it, but if it would have been an everyday thing, I wouldn't have liked fried chicken. I wouldn't have liked mashed potatoes. But there was variety. And that's what God's calling us to right now, is a variety. I'm not going to read the entire chapter to you because it's lengthy, but the Bible in Isaiah 58 gives us a heading that says true fasting. Why we fast the way we do, why we shouldn't do it the way we think we should, and what true fasting really means. Today you ought to be happy. You ought to be joyful. You ought to know that if things are going on in your life right now, the enemy's just upset and he's mad and he's angry and he's trying to bring things against you because he knows that you're crucifying the flesh and you're becoming hungry. You may even be irritable at this moment. But in day 6, it ought to be like, man, we are doing this. And I understand why this is coming against me. It says, is this the fast I choose, to break the chains of the wickedness, to unite the ropes of the yoke, to set the oppressed free, and to tear off every yoke? This fast is to see God do miracles. You wrote them down. Families to be saved, finances to be blessed, church to grow, people to be delivered, grandparents to be coming to know the Lord, children to come back that's not saved. I want to tell you, this is the fast that God has chose. That we're going to break the chains of oppression, depression, financial oppression, and this church that already has seen growth is going to continue to see that, not only numerically, but financially. So you get into the day 6 and you understand God is greatly pleased with what you're doing. Be encouraged today because it says He don't want us to do this heartlessly. Don't get to day 6 or day 7 and start going, well, it's just not working. Nothing's happening. I want to tell you, it is happening. Remember, it took Daniel 21 days to get his answer. So you hang in there on day 6. Don't forget to put that music on. Don't forget to read Isaiah 58 today. This is Pastor Tim telling you, you are still in it to win it. We love you. God bless you. And I'll see you tomorrow.